Don't do this technique if you're not sure if you really want this person, because it's powerful stuff, and I will tell you why at the end. I saw a guy that I liked the look of. I found him physically attractive. I like everything about him to look at because I don't know him yet. He lives across the way from me. This is how I'd seen him out of my window. Stalker. Right, no, not really. I started to think, oh, how am I going to bump into this guy? To imagine how I'm going to bump into the guy and we're going to meet and we're going to start talking to each other. So I would play out a situation in my mind and I would imagine this happening, walking down the street. He's also on a walk and we cross paths, we bump into each other and we have an exchange and he asks me out. I kept imagining this scenario happening and then I released it. And a few weeks went by and I kept seeing him and I thought, still not bumped into him yet. Play the scenario again and just trusted in full faith that it would happen. This is a little bit like if you go to a restaurant, you press a buzzer for service. You don't, after you press the buzzer, then sit there and worry and panic that they're not going to come. You know they're going to come. You just have to be patient. It takes time. So long story short, one day I was out on a walk, not thinking about this guy whatsoever, enjoying my walk. This is the key. No attachment to the outcome. Go about your life as normal. And he walked around the corner. And I was like, oh, hi, how are you? This guy doesn't know me. It's such a nice day, isn't it? You know, striking up a conversation. He's got a dog with him. I'm stroking the dog. What's the dog's name? Oh, so sweet. Talking. I'm initiating, he's responding, it's going well. We ended the interaction, but he said, oh, I'd love to hear more about what you do as a healer, because that's my job. And I said, oh yeah, I'd love to chat to you about that sometime, but I've got to go, I'll see you soon. And then I walked away because I want this guy to pursue me and ask me for my number, because I want him to be in his divine masculine energy and pursue me, because that is personally what I am looking for. Anyway, I walked off, and trusting in the universe that this guy would find a way to initiate conversation with me again. If it's meant to be, it will be. A few weeks went by. I'd seen him in the car park area but not had an interaction with him. I imagined the next time I saw him, he would ask me for my number. So I was getting in the car to go to a client. I saw him getting out of his car and I waved at him. And he stopped, wound my window down, and I said, how are you? How's it going? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I said, oh, really sorry, I'm going to have to dash. I'm going to a client. And he said, oh, well, why don't you give me your number? Okay. So that's how it happened, guys. That's how it happened. So I gave him my number and then I texted him later on that night and said, sorry for the delay. I've been really busy tonight, but I hope you're okay. And that's how it started. That's how it started, but this is how it finished. After I'd gone on, I wouldn't even call it a date, I just arranged to go on a walk with him. That's my perfect idea of a first date, because if you're not sure about them, you can walk off or whatever. Gone on this walk. I quickly realised that this guy, me and him, were just on two separate pages when it came to things we were interested in, like our levels of consciousness, especially towards spirituality, because that's really important for me, because he just wasn't on that wavelength. And that's okay, but not for me. Anyway, I left it there, but now this guy keeps texting me and saying lots of flattering things to me and wanting to, you know, take things further, but I'm not interested. So just be careful, guys, because when you are a strong manifester, and you are all strong manifestors, you just have to believe in yourself, and practice makes perfect. You do have to be careful what you wish for. It's facts, it's true. Lots of love. Share with me your stories. I want to know.